Welcome back, YouTube fan. My name is Oscar, and you're watching Carros y Culturas. Well, I started this channel without a name until I went to the McHenry Convention Center Lowrider car show here in San Jose. At that moment, I actually interviewed a guy and he asked me, "What's the name of your channel?" I did not know what to say. I said, "I'm just recording this for myself," which, yes, it's true. I just want to record an experience that show that we had here at the convention center here in San Jose. From then on, I figured all this culture and all these cars right smack in the middle. It landed on me. Carros y Culturas. That's the name of my channel. So I really truly appreciate you guys for checking out my channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Maybe give it a thumbs up and comment down below in the comment section. I'd like to know your thoughts. If you guys have anything that you guys can help me with, I would truly appreciate it. One of the things that I am doing though is at the moment I'm only focusing on my car. This is my car, my 1979 Pontiac Grand Prix, and it's already been about 6-7 months since I've started working on the car. Like I said, it's not gonna be a show car, but I want to do the things right. You've seen the past videos. I already have 12 episodes, believe it or not. And the very first one, I wanted to truly explain exactly why I got this car, how I got this car, and what came about it. After I brought it home, what was the first thing that I wanted to start doing? I didn't record the very first process that I did, but there are pictures that I was able to take and compile them into a video clip for you guys. One of the things I did not take pictures of, I might be able to find them, but if I don't, I'll throw it in this video. One of the things that I did is I personally don't like bucket seats, so these are gonna go. So if anybody wants them, they're gonna be for sale. Yes, they look all jacked up and torn up, but if you're going to take bucket seats and you're going to redo the upholstery, it's worth it. It's electrical, so they do work because I had to use it myself. The other one's manual, so you don't have to worry about that, but it's only the two front bucket seats. If you have any questions, please link them down. It's only going to be local sale here in the Bay Area. I'm located here in San Jose, so hit me up if you want these bucket seats. I already have most of the interior getting done. I need to work on my dashboard. I need to work on the headliner and then work on the doors. It's still here. I'm going to be working on that today. I'm going to sand off everything that I can, so I'm going to go ahead and clear all this junk right here. I'm gonna go tomorrow to go get some primer, and then also going to work on the trunk, because as you saw in the previous video, I was already starting to work on it, but I still need to get inside the nooks and crannies wherever I can see any type of rust and get that finished as well. So let me just show you around what I got. All right, YouTube family, here we go. These are the bucket seats that I was telling you about. It is electrical and they do work. And like I said, they look pretty beat up and torn, but that's the way I got them. And that's how they've been. And I'm going to be replacing them for the 60/40 bench seat, a split bench seat that I already got, and they're already at the upholstery shop. Right here, I have the quarter panels interior side, and they're complete both sides. So if anybody is interested in this, I do have them. Those are, I'm going to be selling those as well if anybody's interested in them. Then last time I left off on trying to show you guys, the back side of the trunk is pretty much done. There is a couple of things that I probably just need to sand a little bit here. And as you can see, I got the hinges ready. But other than that, everything is already protected with some etching primer and epoxy primer as well. And I knocked this down like I said, and I smoothed it out. But like I said, it's not going to be a show car, so the best that I can do is the best that's going to be. The rooftop is done and ready, so I'm waiting to go ahead and get the high build primer so I can block it one more time. We're also spray the whole car and try to get everything knocked down and get it ready for flaking. I didn't show you guys, but this is the front clip and it's already done. It's all sanded down, so it just needs to get primered. And I got all those little chips that I was mentioning and scratches and sand scratches, and I got this area done. So I just need to work a little bit on this right here because I think I kind of messed up there. So if anything, the whole front clip is done. One more primer and then the high build primer and the sealer, but all of this body work is done. I need to go ahead and smooth this out. I need to do a little bit here, and then the drip rail. It's not the best, and it's really hard to go ahead and get this fixed. Like I said, it's not going to be a show car, but as long as it gets done right and it's there, it's way better than what it was before. So if you haven't seen what it looked like right here and on the inside all up in here, then I suggest you guys go and watch my earlier channel so that you guys can see those videos and check it out, as well as all of this. I do already have the carpet that's done. The dashboard's gonna get redone next week because I have it right here. I am gonna start replacing all that stuff into that one right there because I know that all of that is working, and I am gonna order the speakers that belong here so that way I can go ahead and have those installed already and ready for the stereo. The trim, I already went to go get a pricing on the polishing and getting fixed on the dents and everything. There is a couple of them that are dent really badly, but I am going to, well, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get them polished. If I don't find the parts that I need for this car for the exact year, then I am just going to have them fix all the dents in them anyways. We're going to go ahead and do that. There's the bumper right there, and I'll be working on that as well. If I do not find the rubber pieces to them, I'm gonna have to cover those holes. And then here's the trunk. This is what the trunk looks like, really bad. So I might end up cutting this piece out and trying to clean that as much as I can, and then probably fiberglass it or put a metal bondo on it. There's another piece back here too as well. I'm going to be taking off trunk lock cover as well. I have a new one and I'm going to replace it too, a brand new one, OEM. And then I also need to fix these spots right here. But other than that, the inside is pretty much almost done. There's a couple of spots I need to sand. And then as soon as I get these troubled areas fixed, then I'll be able to primer this trunk and then paint the inside of the trunk, get that ready. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to my hood. That's the update for today. I really haven't been working much on the car lately. I thought I did enough for the meantime so that I can jump back onto music and start working on that. I really appreciate you guys. We're going to get ready to get all that done. I mentioned that we were going to start working on this door, so I took everything off, and as you can see, it's all cleared off. So there's a couple of spots that I need to run the sandpaper through and clean them up, and then obviously I'm going to redo whatever this had because it had bondo here, so I might end up doing that too right here on the edge of the door, whatnot. I might not need to, but that's what it had, just covering up those edges. So yeah, I'm thinking I might just cover up these edges like it had. I'm not gonna cover up these holes right here because that's where the water runs out through, or right here as well. There was plugs here actually, but the water would run out through here. But I am going to put some bondo here, and that way I can go ahead on the edge and eliminate whatever potential water would run through there, and then obviously spray primer and all that. Right here as well, probably fill it in, and right here, and that's it. Then everything else just gets sanded out and make that little transition smooth so that way it's not all bondoed in. I'll finish sanding up here, whatever I need to do, and then I'm gonna go ahead and primer that today, and then that is about it. After I'm done bondoing and sanding it, I will tape everything like I did the first door, and after that I'll primer it. That's where we're at on this door, and this is the passenger door. I already did the driver's side door, and that one already got a base coat of the silver metallic. And then later on, I'll be doing the flaking on it as well. I just wanted to do a little update on what I've done on the car since the last time that I showed you. We were working on the roof, and we were also working on the front clip of the car. I had mentioned also that I was going to work around the trunk area and get that all done up. So here is the trunk area. It's all primered. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more, but I got the epoxy primer on there all the way through around. Just needs a little bit of touch up, but other than that, I also did the area where the speakers go on the back rear deck, and then I touched up whatever I needed here on the rooftop as well. My final stage for this is going to be when I start adding the high building primer on the whole car. I'm still going to block the panels as well. Once I block all the panels, make sure I don't have anything else on the panels, I'm good to go for. However, I am going to go ahead and start working on the door jambs because I am ready for that, and I already have the base coat for that, so that's going to be done. As well as this, I'm going to go ahead and get my grinder and grind that off, as well as grinding it off on the door. I'm going to be working on this little bit right here, blocking this, and then I finished doing all the little minor imperfections that the front clip had. Well, I see one right here, but that's about it. Other than that, I already finished the clip right here. This one was pretty difficult to get and try to make it perfect. I'm gonna block this. I am going to do also. I am also going to paint this with a base coat, like I mentioned on the opposite side on the passenger. So that's ready. As soon as I just clean that up, again, I'm gonna block the body, and we're good with that. Other than that, I have even better news. I already got the inside of the door done. Here is the base coat, and if you can see, it's a metallic base coat. I'm not sponsored by this company, but other than that, I fixed a lot of the minor imperfections that this door had and fixed some of these holes that it did have and whatnot. I know nobody's gonna see the inside, but for my sake and knowing that I had to do a good job on the door panel, making sure that it wasn't gonna rust anymore, and just to make sure that everything was gonna be looking great. It'll be just for peace of mind. But this is what it looks like now. So yeah, that's where we're at. The next exciting news that I have is that I'm waiting on the paint for the dashboard. So I'm gonna be replacing my old dashboard for the new one. So I gotta take all the instrument clusters off and then exchange it for the other ones, and vice versa with the wires, and I got to rebuild the AC control unit so that way I know that it works. I mean, this one works and everything, but I just wanted to run smoothly and get that done. The other thing is that once I start working and painting the dashboard, I'm also going to install a new set of speakers in that one, so that way they're already installed, because the way you install these speakers are from the inside of the dashboard, so you have to remove the whole dashboard, which is pretty obnoxious and weird. I've never encountered that before, so since I'm gonna change the dashboard, I figured why not, I'll just go ahead and do that. So that's where we're at right now. And then again, once I work on the trunk the door jams, that's also going to get base coat just like this. And then after I do that, then we're going to go ahead and metal flake it and get it ready for paint and all that stuff. The doors and the door jams and the hood as well. All right, so that's what I'll have for today. So thank you for watching. If you guys have any tricks or you guys have any suggestions of what I need to do, please let me know. I am going to be getting ready and try to figure out how I'm going to do this inside. It's been raining so far, but it hasn't stopped me from keep on working on this car, and hopefully I get it done in about 4 months at the late. All right, so thank you again. You're watching Carros y Culturas. Thank you for clicking like. Please share, subscribe, leave a comment below, and appreciate you guys. All right, thank you, YouTube fam. And again, this is more of a documentary on me building this car. Thank you again, appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.